Today we're going to do a rapid fire lesson where we cover many commands. We will simply go down the list from alphabetical order, because that is how it is ordered in the menu, as you can see. So, what does Alwaysday do? Alwaysday, true or false? If I set Alwaysday to true, guess what? It's always going to be day. That's it. That's the whole command. And if I go day false, look, the sun is going to start moving again. So let's see if I do /time set midnight. Now it's night. Now if I do /alwaysday true, boom. Now it's always day. What does camera do? Camera has a lot of uses, and it could have its own video, but briefly, you can use the camera command to control the camera and make it do things and move to certain things and set to certain locations and change where it is, even if it's not connected to the player. For example, if you wanted the camera to go completely black, you could do /camera dark night 522 fade, and now it will fade in and fade out. You could do this setting it to a specific time or to a specific color. You could also do this for a certain amount of set positions. If I did set Minecraft third person, now I'm automatically in third person. I will be locked in third person mode as long as I have this turned on. So to turn it off, camera and then clear, I will be put back to my original position. This command could have its own video, and I intend to make one in the future, so stay tuned for that. Alright, next, what does the Camerashake command do? Well, add to all players, say intensity 1 for 3 seconds. Look at that, the camera shakes. It looks like the entire world has an earthquake. It's a really cool effect, if a bit sickening. And the more intense you make it, the more it shakes. I find that Camerashake 1 is all you really need for like a shockwave or earthquake effect, if you wanted to apply that. To give an example of how to use the Camerashake command to add to your maps, here I have this little altar piece, right? And each of these colored corresponding blocks, you need a specific ore. And I wanted to make it so that people put the different pieces on the altar, and then once that happens, a meteor will hit the ground. So, give that effect, I have certain commands that will detect if that specific block is placed, then notify me once that block has been placed, and then once I put them all in the right place, and I place the last one, gets this Camerashake command, and then it lets me know that a meteor has fallen. Pretty cool. Not to mention, I used the fog command to make everything look spooky. Next on the list is /clear. This is very simple. So let's say I'm in creative mode and I pick block all of this stuff. Like say I've been building for a while, so I have all of these blocks now. And it's cluttering up my inventory, and I don't want it all over my inventory, and it's getting annoying, right? So I've got all this stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Instead of manually moving it here to here to here, or throwing it out, I could just do the /clear command. /clear. Boom. Cleared all of my items. Now, /clear by default clears everyone's inventory, so if you just want to do yourself, you can clear at S. This is also useful for some mini games. If you don't want players to have their current inventory, you can take all their stuff out. Alright, next. /clear Spawnpoint. This is related to the /Spawnpoint command. So, let's say I wanted to set my spawn here and make it so whenever I die, I reappear at this location. Well, I would just do /Spawnpoint myself. Boom. Now I'm spawn pointed to that location. So now if I die, let me go / I'm dead. Now I'm still here. But if I did /clear Spawnpoint, point will be gone, and then if I kill myself again, then I respawn, I will be back at the world spawn, which is very far away. The /clone command works very similarly to structure blocks, which I covered in a previous video, but makes it in the form of a command. So let's say I wanted to take this area here, like this tree and this beach. I wanted to turn this and paste it somewhere else. I can copy it and paste it. So if I do /clone this block that I'm facing, and then I said, okay, clone this block I'm facing at, hit enter so I can save it. Now, let's say I wanted to place it like right over here. Okay, that's where I'm facing, and paste it. Cannot access blocks outside the world. So this is too far away from that. As you can see, this is a much smaller distance than pretty much everywhere. When you use a structure block, you can take any piece of your world and copy and paste it to any other world. That's why I usually use the structure block. I don't really see very many use cases for the clone command when you have a structure block, but I don't know, it's in the game, so I'm teaching you how it works. So if I'm close enough to that, it'll detect and then I can place this over here. Boom, I have this identical spot of land. /damage. /damage is pretty simple. You can run a command to damage someone or something. So let's say I did /damage Dark Knight. I just did a hardened damage to myself. But I did /damage. If you want to do a specific mob, we could do @e, which is all entities, but then put a bracket, and then do type equals, and then let's say chicken, and then close the bracket, and then let's damage all chickens twice. No targets. All right. No chickens nearby. All right, let's make a chicken. Hello, chicken. Spawn the chicken, and then run the damage command. And the chickens only have 2 hearts. There's a lot of other things you could fit in this target @entity bracket. As you can see, there's a C, DX, DY, DZ. I don't know all of the things, but the main ones I use are type is some kind of mob, and then if you want to do another condition, you can put a comma, and as you can see, the same list comes back up again. And then R is radius, so all zombies within a radius of 30 blocks. So that's another one I use. Let's say it was time set midnight, and we had zombies all around me. If I wanted the zombies to die, I read this and I damage them. Damage. All down. Or if I wanted, I could do the /kill command @e type equals zombie within a radius of, let's say, 5 blocks of me. No targets, because there's no one nearby. So if I have a zombie over here and a zombie over here, only the zombie next to me will die, because it's the other one within 5 blocks. If I didn't have that condition, every single zombie in the world would die. Which right now there was only 4, because just night. /Daylock. You want to know what /Daylock does? It's the Alwaysday command. Again, if I set it to /time set midnight, because it's set to Daylock, the moon will not move. So, but if it were instead of /Daylock /Alwaysday, even if I change it to night, time set midnight, it's the same thing. You'd think Daylock or Alwaysday would have some kind of difference between each other, but they don't. They're exactly the same. You can actually do this in another way. If you do /game rule time /game rule do daylight cycle and set that to false, that also does the same command. Those 3 are the same. They all do the same thing, except Daylock and Alwaysday automatically set it to day. Honestly, Alwaysday and Daylock are kind of arbitrary because you could just use the do daylight cycle game rule. And game rule is a very expansive command. It has lots of different game rules. So like all of these I won't be able to cover today, but in a future video I'll explain what many of these do. But they're pretty self-explanatory, like keep inventory. When you die, you keep your inventory. Or fall damage. You can make it so you take fall damage or you don't take fall damage. Mob loot. Mobs, when they die, don't drop anything. Etc, etc, etc. Deop. Dark Knight. I am no longer opt. which means I can no longer access operator commands. So I can no longer access any of my commands. But if I go in here, I can set myself to operator again. And now I have access to all of my commands. You can opt anyone with /opt. Let's say I opt my friend Charlie. And then they would be opt. And if I wanted to get rid of their operator status, I just deop Charlie. And then in the top right over here, this crown keeps a note of who is operator and who's not. And you can turn that on or off for everybody in this menu. So it's pretty easy to just do it from here. But you can do it via commands, which allows you to make it automated so you don't have to do it yourself, depending on if you want to make a game where it's guaranteed that the person does not have commands, etc. Last couple ones I wanted to do is /difficulty. You can change what difficulty it is without going into the settings. And then /effect. This one's very fun. This one is one I use a lot. So /effect, Dark Knight, speed. So I can give myself potion effects. So Dark Knight speed, and then I can make it last how long I want. And now look, I've got speed. And if I want, I can make the speed even stronger, or I could go even crazier with it. All potion effects have stronger variants, but not all of them work properly because certain potion effects don't scale. So for example, /effect myself night vision. Night vision's always just going to be night vision. There's no higher intensity of night vision, but I can make speed 20. It's even faster. So you can make Minecraft speed, or let's say /effect myself jump boost. So level 1 is like this. I jump like about this high. But then if I did level 10, I would jump about this high. And then you can make the jump boost even be all the way up to level 255. That's the maximum level you can do. Now, I'm scared to jump because I might jump way too high and I don't know. Let's see how high I go. Whoa!